So I just finished working and I haven't filmed anything for today's video. So we're gonna start now and I am going to show you guys some meal prepping that I'm going to do. On Saturday, I have an exam that's all day. So I am going to school at 9 a.m. The exam's like 3 or 4 hours and then there's a final presentation, but basically it don't get out until 3 or 4. And yeah, I decided let's go ahead and meal prep. I'm gonna show you what I do. First off, first step always, put rice in the rice cooker because I'm obsessed. So step 1, I have this organic brown rice. I'm going to do 3 cups. My rice cooker has these little cups and I'm just gonna put 3 cups in here. I'm going to make sort of like a stew in the crock pot. I'm completely making this up. I have no idea, there's no recipe. We're just gonna wing it. But the first thing I am going to do is an onion. This is giant. I'm probably not gonna use this whole thing. I'm probably gonna use half. So I'm going to cut this up in like thicker chunks and put it in the crock pot. Quickly mention one onion tip in case you guys hadn't heard this before. I don't actually know if it's true or not, but it's something that I've been doing since I first heard it when I was a kid. But when you are using an onion and you're only gonna use half of it, use the half without the stem and keep the one, you know, with this thing, what is it, maybe the roots, in the fridge for use later. Apparently the roots here keep it from going bad as fast. I have 2 containers of these whole peeled tomatoes. I'm just gonna dump them right in over the onions. So in case you guys are new to my channel, yes, I use crock pot liners. Yes, I know it's plastic, but this makes such a difference when using the crock pot because there's absolutely no cleanup. So I've got my onions in my crock pot and the tomatoes. And then the last thing that I'm going to add is this beef chuck roast, boneless, pasture raised. It's from Whole Foods. Yeah, I'm going to add that to my crock pot. And then as for spices or flavoring, I am going to use this Mrs. Dash tomato basil garlic. And I'm not gonna measure, I'm just gonna put this all over. And I'm also going to add, I'm gonna say this wrong again, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. You guys have told me this, I'm never gonna get it right. I don't know, maybe put 2 tablespoons. Let's see, yeah, maybe. I'm not really gonna measure it, to be honest. I'm just gonna sprinkle. But I'm gonna assume maybe it's about 2 tablespoons. So that is the stew. I am going to put the cover on and we're gonna put it on high and I'm going to wait 5 hours. So with stew meat in the crock pot, I typically have seen 5 hours on high or 8 hours on low, but since it is like 5 p.m., I don't have 8 hours. I should have made this earlier. Okay, so that's all of the stuff that I can do now. It is 5:30. Unfortunately, it's like right in the middle of gym rush hour, but I got to go and I got to go now. So I'm going to go to the gym today. Hopefully I'm gonna do some hamstring and glutes and that it's not too busy. Oh, please don't be too busy. But I don't have a ton of time because I need to rush back and we are going to continue cooking and then I have to do homework because I have so much homework. I'm so ready for school to be over. I just realized that I could totally do an outfit of the day to make this more interesting. So, this is what I'm wearing. These pants are from Nordstrom's. They are that Zula, right? The Z brand that they sell. But these are really cool because they've got, I can just show you. So, they got little things on the knees. And then this back part, I don't know, what is that called? Mesh, I guess. And it goes all the way up my leg. So that's pretty cool. And then, because it matches and it's cool, I am wearing this new sports bra that I bought from Victoria's Secret. It has kind of this mesh, really sexy thing in between, which is why it's covered up with the shirt. And then it's got the mesh in the back as well. These are normally 20 bucks at Victoria's Secret, but they were having a big sale that it was like half off or something. So I got a bunch of these for 10 bucks. The only thing is they're not lined. So if it gets cold, just FYI, ladies. And then my shirt is really old. It's from when I used to dance, and I'm pretty sure I got it at the Gap, but that was like years ago, so it's not there. But Victoria's Secret still has these bras. If I can find them, I will link them below. And I got these on clearance, so if I find them at Nordstrom's, I will link them below, but they might be gone. So anyway, gym right now. Bye. All right, back from the gym. So I'm going to finish meal prepping slash also make dinner slash catch up on Vlogmas day 1 of all of my friends who are also doing Vlogmas. Let me show you what I'm making, because I personally think it's genius. So I've got the oven at 350. I have a baking sheet was sprayed with a little coconut oil. And this is a spaghetti squash. So I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what a spaghetti squash is, but when you cook it, it kind of looks like spaghetti. When I was at the gym, Jake cut it in half, scooped out all of the seeds. I sprayed it with a little coconut oil, and then I'm going to put salt and pepper, put it in the center of this pan, and then take my Brussels sprouts, chop those up, and put it around the outside. And I am going to roast both the Brussels sprouts and the spaghetti squash at the same time at 350. Let's see if this turns out. Ta-da! So that's what's going in my oven. In case you guys are curious, the seasoning that I put on the Brussels sprouts this time around is the original blend Mrs. Dash. And then because this is salt-free, I added my own sea salt because I don't really monitor my salt. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 40 minutes. That's how long it's going to take to cook the spaghetti squash. We will see. I have to monitor the Brussels sprouts to make sure that 40 minutes isn't going to be too long and that they'll burn. Ta-da! So this is 40 minutes at 350. The Brussels sprouts were not burned, thank God. So that's done. One more thing to do. I am going to cook up some ground beef, and I've decided, since I am not currently counting macros, which means I can make dishes where everything is jumbled up together, I'm gonna add some black beans with the ground beef just to give it, I don't know, like a little more substance. And I think I'm gonna put the meat and the beans on top of the spaghetti squash. And this is my dinner. So this is the spaghetti squash. As you can see, it turns into like spaghetti-ish. This is the ground beef and the beans, and then my roasted Brussels sprouts. And I have plenty left over for my lunches tomorrow, plus the rice, which is done cooking, plus my stew, which you can't see, but smells awesome. So I'm actually going to end this video here because I still have a ton of homework to do. And so I kind of want to just like eat really quickly and then go concentrate on my homework. So that's going to be it. But this was kind of my meal prep. It really didn't take that long. I have a ton of stew, I have a ton of rice, I have dinner, and I have some leftovers. So that'll be plenty of food for Jake and I for tomorrow and then also Saturday. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go do homework and eat dinner. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Today, I thought it would be perfect to share my November favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a long time, and today's December 2nd, so it's perfect timing. So let's go. Slapjacks.